Never pay more than 15 grand for a brand new car again. The 2026 Dacia Sandero is coming, and it might just be the smartest car buy in Europe. Yeah, you heard that right. Because while most brands are fighting to sell you tech you don't need and prices you definitely can't afford, Dacia just doubled down on what actually matters. Here's what's really going on with the new Sandero, and why it might outsell everything else again. So, first things first. No, this isn't a full redesign. It's a facelift. But don't let that word fool you. The 2026 Sandero brings some solid updates where they count, without messing with what made the car such a massive hit in the first place. Let's start with the outside. Spy shots show a sharper front end, with a redesigned bumper and a new grille that looks cleaner and flows better with the body. The headlights, still familiar, but now with updated LED signatures that make it look a lot more modern, especially at night. It's still got that signature Sandero shape, but it just looks tighter now, more refined. Down the sides, things are subtle. Clean lines, new alloy wheel designs, and some new paint colors coming in 2026 to keep things fresh. The stepway version keeps its rugged roof rails and plastic cladding, so it still plays that mini crossover roll well. Round the back, the bumper's got a new look too, more defined, with sharper lines and new cutouts. And those taillights, they're now masked, probably to show off a darker LED setup. Overall, it's a facelift that keeps the car looking current, without driving the price up. Speaking of which, we'll get to the price in a bit, and yeah, it's still ridiculously low. Inside, things are getting a little more upmarket, at least for top trims. The infotainment system now features a larger screen, likely the same 10.1-inch display you get in the new Duster. If you're buying the base model, you'll still get the phone holder setup to keep costs down, which honestly, some people actually prefer. The steering wheel, also new for the higher-end trims. It's borrowed from the Duster, more ergonomic, with better controls built in. Nothing revolutionary, but it feels like a step up from the older setup. And yes, driver assistance tech is getting better too. Expect updated software, and maybe even some new sensors, though the core hardware isn't changing. Dacia is doing just enough to stay relevant here without overcomplicating things. Under the hood, it's mostly familiar stuff. You've still got the same 91 horsepower 1.0-liter petrol engine, and the 100 horsepower LPG bifuel version for people who want those super low running costs. But here's the big story on the powertrain side. There are strong rumors that mild hybrid tech is coming to the Sandero. Not full hybrid, just mild hybrid. Think better fuel economy, fewer emissions, and still simple to run and maintain. It's not confirmed yet, but insiders say Dacia is working on bringing over some of the hybrid systems developed for bigger models like the Bigster. And it would make total sense with Euro 7 emissions rules on the way. Don't expect an electric Sandero just yet, though. Dacia's already said they're waiting on full EV demand to really take off before making that jump. So if you want a Sandero EV, you'll probably have to wait until 2027 or 2028. Underneath, the Sandero still rides on the CMF-E platform, the same one used across the Renault-Nissan group. That means parts are cheap, service is easy, and everything just works. There's no reason to mess with that when it's doing the job just fine. And now let's talk money. Dacia is expected to keep the price of the 2026 Sandero under £15,000 in the UK. That's massive. That means you'll still be able to get a new, decent-looking, well-equipped car for less than the cost of many used cars today. Even with the tech upgrades, the new look, and potential hybrid options, they're keeping it budget-friendly. That's exactly why it's been the #1 selling car in Europe. In 2024 alone, they sold over 309,000 Sanderos. That's more than the Tesla Model Y. Let that sink in. In a market where people are paying 30, 40, 50 grand for a car, more people chose the Sandero than any other model. Globally, Dacia sold over 676,000 cars last year, and the Sandero led the charge. It's not just about being cheap, It's about giving people what they need and not charging them for stuff they don't. That's why this facelift matters. Because Dacia's not trying to be flashy. They're trying to be smart. And the new Sandero, it's smarter than ever. So, if you're looking for a new car in 2026 and don't want to spend more than you need to, the Sandero needs to be on your radar. It's updated, it's efficient, it's still cheap, and it's probably going to stay Europe's best-selling car for another year. Watch the next video to see how it compares to the new Hyundai i20.